The essential components of an economic system and how they function are best understood when they are seen not in isolation, but rather as they are connected to a larger social and cultural environment. Money is an essential component of any economy, but it serves no purpose by itself unless there is something produced by businesses that one could buy with, it. Businesses also play a key role, but they cannot make profits unless there are households willing and able to buy their goods, and there are markets, too, in which, where, the goods can be bought and sold. Households cannot be consumers in the U.S. economic system without a source of income. 3. To earn money to spend in the marketplace. It is only when money, markets, businesses, and households are brought coherently together into a specific configuration, 4, that they facilitate economic production, distribution, and consumption. Together they comprise a system, and that system serves a broader purpose that, 5, transcends the specific purposes of the components themselves. The fact remains that meditation has been practiced for centuries. Critics agree that, whatever the reason, it does seem to work. It is possible that psychological benefits may exist, even if physiological changes are not well established. Furthermore, studies have not controlled possible differences between persons who choose to practice meditation and those who do not. It is possible that such subject differences exist and that they influence the results of the meditation more than the technique itself. What we can conclude here is that the meditation waters are muddy. People will continue to meditate, often with beneficial results. Therapists will continue to use it to treat conditions of hypertension, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, insomnia, and many other psychiatric disorders. Similarly, behavioral scientists will continue to study meditation and its effects until more definitive findings are available, yet there will always be those who refuse to accept objective, scientific evidence as the standard of acceptance and belief. The structuring of time can have many functions, some of which are more or less important in different cultures. But everywhere, one of the main functions is to set the schedule of the culture and, thereby, coordinate the activities of individuals in the culture. Other functions may be to relate the group's activities to some natural phenomena or to some supernatural phenomena. 1. The structure may be used to order events in the past or in the future, or to measure the duration of events, or to measure how close or far they are from each other or from the present. 2. Above all, the structure provides a means of orientation and gives form to the occurrence of events in the lives of individuals, as well as in the culture. 3. It provides a continuous and coherent framework in which to mark periodically repeating events and in which to place special events. 5. As such, the structure imposed on time extends well beyond itself, reflecting and affecting much in a culture. The 2 centuries prior to the time of Plato and Aristotle had been a period of economic liberalization, and with this came an enormous rise in commercial activity, including international trade. Moreover, tremendous economic disturbance and social instability accompanied the rapid commercial expansion, and this greatly influenced Plato and Aristotle's economic thinking. They believed that the instability resulted from the pursuit of financial gain, which, as the fable of Midas made clear, brought with it dreadful consequences. Just as Midas had destroyed himself in the pursuit of gold, so too had the pursuit of wealth endangered Greek society. It was partly in response to this threat that Plato and Aristotle undertook to examine what life would look like in the ideal state, and their analysis was built around the question of what, in such a state, would constitute the good life. It was clear to them that economic growth had undesirable effects, and they stressed the need for an economic system that generated a relatively stationary level of economic activity.